What I say about that team is that team always had talent, but we just didn't know how it was going to come together. That was a time where in the NBA, a lot of NBA guys was making money by doing parties in different cities. So when we landed in the city, Antoine Walker got a party, Shaq got a party, Dwayne got a party, Gary Payton got a party.
You guys were first team all party.
Yeah, and I'm going to all 4.
Oh my!
Oh, I'm going to everybody's party.
Wow!
I gotta be a good teammate.
You do gotta be a good teammate.
I can't leave nobody out.
You know what? That's called sacrifice.
Exactly. If I go to one guy's party and not the other guy's party, then I'm showing favoritism.
Yeah, you're a dickhead.
So with that team right there, the good thing about that team is that, you know what I'm saying, people don't understand is part of this is connection.
Oh, for sure.
Part of this is connection. You got to connect a group of guys that love playing with each other, that actually give a fuck about each other off the basketball court. Then that translates to being on the basketball court. So the one thing we did with that team is we spent a lot of time together. When we weren't playing, we were partying, but we were still together. I remember one time in Atlanta, Rouse called a timeout, man, and he gets us in the huddle, and he's about to drop a play. He just drops the pen and said, "This is ridiculous. This has to stop." So everybody looking around, motherfucker say, "I'm gonna start giving out PUIs, playing under the influence." And one more of you motherfuckers coming here smelling like this, I'm gonna start handing out PUIs for playing under the influence.
Oh, you're gonna PUI, it'd be crazy.
So with that being said, the one thing we did with that team was we connected.
Yeah.
So actually, the weird thing was when we got to the playoffs, we probably were the most connected group of guys.
Because adversity, you guys are,
in that locker room. You got to understand where we came from.
For sure.
Being down to Dallas and what we had to overcome. That's connection. Yeah. We probably weren't better than Dallas. They might have had a little more talent. Was Dirk more talented to me? For sure. But were we a more connected group? Were we a tougher group? Did we have more grit? I think that's where we were able to take that series. PUI? Playing under the influence. That's true story, killer. Motherfuckers was burping in the huddle and shit. I was like, damn.
You get hit with a PUI, that's nuts.
Man.
All right, so 2006 you win it. Let's talk about which championship was your favorite, though, because you come back and then we went back to back. We joined the team. You got the big 3 on there and the little 12. We were part of the little 12.
Yeah, we would have
proudly. Yes. So, which championship to me, which was your favorite and why? Man,
the first.
Yeah.
The first is always going to be my favorite just because of everything I had to overcome coming from overseas. Like I said, before I even set foot on the basketball court, there was an article written by Dan Lebitard. I love you, Dan, but you tried me. Saying that Shaq
tried you.
Dan tried me. Dan, I love you, but you tried me. Saying that Shaq could never win with a power forward 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". Now, mind
you, you're 6'7.5" anyway.
Yeah,
so
but the motherfucker just won with Travis Knight. So what the is you talking about? What the is you talking about? He just won with Travis Knight. You gonna single me out? I kick Travis Knight ass 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Why are you doing twice on Sunday?
Because that just felt like it.
Did you do it?
Yeah, it just felt sound better.
Yeah, it does sound better. It does.
So like for that, just right there instantly. You see how I am. I have not forgot that shit. What motherfuckers don't understand is you tell me I can't, I'll show you I can.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was right there instantly.
And we love Dan Lebitard, but he tried you.
Yeah, he's a Miami guy. I love his mom. I love his dad. I love Poppy. I love his show.
Yeah, his show's awesome.
Yeah, it's all the time. But Dan tried me. So instantly, I was already motivated. I already was fired up. I already had something to prove. And then you understand the type of playoff run that Dirk had. Oh man, he was body bagging motherfuckers in the playoffs that year.
He was body bagging.
Oh man, it was hard. He was killing. You see, he ran through OKC. He ran through San Antonio. I mean, he was killing motherfuckers. Now, with that being said, got one of my boys over here. So understand where I come from. Yeah. If I let Dirk do me what he did to them other people,
what's gonna happen?
My boys gonna let me hear about it. They ain't gonna let me sleep. They gonna let me know.
They ain't gonna be quiet.
That German tore your ass up.
That German tore
your ass up, boy. And they gonna be on me. You know what I'm saying? So understand where I come from, man. It's a lot that was riding on that, man. And once I got my opportunity, like I tell all these guys, man, once you get your opportunity, man, nobody cares what happened before that. Nobody cares whatever you're not ready. Nobody cares what you're going through personally. You have to be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Now, D. Wade was, and we're going to talk about that because I remember that
Unbelievable.
Series. Yes. So he was always really, really good, but that kind of was just coming out, in my opinion, on that stage. Talk about him in that series and what happened there, because that was unbelievable.
Well, first of all, people don't understand. That night, before we actually won the series, me and D. Wade didn't get much sleep.
Okay.
Not partying. Not this time.
Okay.
Not this time.
Explain.
We just couldn't sleep, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just one of those things where we just couldn't sleep. But you know what I will say about Dwyane is I had a homeboy, my homeboy Drac, shout out Duke, that told me a long time ago, man, y'all got this dude from Marquette that got a triple-double against Kentucky.
Yep.
And he's pretty good.
Yep.
I had never met Dwyane. Where people don't. I came from overseas to come back to be with him.
He came back the same year though.
So that summer when I was working out, and me and Dwyane spent that whole summer together. You know what I'm saying? Working out. He was in Miami for the first time. Never really got away from home. So I was like, "Yo, come with me. I got you. We gonna roll. We gonna do this. We gonna do that." So I had an opportunity firsthand to see how good Dwyane really was. So our days at that time was we would get up in the morning, we would run at the track, we would head from the track to the arena, we would lift weights, we would shoot and go through our basketball workout, we would eat lunch. We would come back and shoot again later, and then we would play pickup at the Overtown Youth Center. And that's how me and Dwyane spent our whole summer. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So we got a chance to grow together, you know what I'm saying, and connect like that. So with him, I always understood how talented he was, you know what I'm saying? Now, coming into that first year, people don't understand Dwyane had to run the point. He had never ran the point before. So when he came into the league the first year, he had the ball in his hands a lot. You know what I'm saying? And his natural instinct is to go.
Go get it.
He was going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, he had the talent. So we just followed. We understood we had something special. You know what I'm saying? And it was my job to make sure that he stayed safe and healthy. It's my job to make sure he stayed safe and healthy.
You did a good job.
Yeah, you feel me?
So you go through both phases of it, right? You see Coach Spo, you see Coach Riley. Give me the difference in their coaching styles, what it was like. I mean, obviously, to me, being there the little bit that I was in Miami and being a part of it, it still had that feel of Riles. Yeah. But Coach Spo, to me, didn't get the credit he deserved either. Yeah. Right? So tell me the difference in their coaching styles actually on the floor and the clipboard.
Open door. Probably just the way they communicate with you. You liable to go in Riles' office, and Riles might tell you, get the fuck out my office. Yeah.
The Godfather has.
You go in Spo's office, and Spo gonna hear you out. Yeah. And then he'll tell you
get the fuck out of his office.
No, he might not. He gonna tell you get the fuck out of his office. He gonna hear you out, and then he'll probably follow. Like, we'll talk about it. We'll get back. We'll try to find a happy medium. I'll meet you in the middle. Yeah. You know, we'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, listen. Do you remember where you? So you don't remember Doliak? Love Michael Doliak, man. Michael Doliak, man. We had one time we had lost about 4 games in a row, and Riles walks in practice and tells all the coaches to leave. He sits us down on a wall and he cusses us and motherfucks us for about 10 minutes. Yeah. And he says, if anybody have any issues, you can come see me after this fucking meeting. Soon as we leave the meeting, Doliak walks in his office. Oh, God. We go downstairs because practice is over. Doliak comes downstairs. I say, hey, Dolly, what'd he say? He told me to get the fuck out of his office.
R.I.P. Doliak.
So with that being said, understood, man, Riles ain't with that shit. Spo might let you get that shit out. Yeah. He gonna let it go in one end, out the other. Spo understands, like with players nowadays, you know what I'm saying, you gotta play the middle game. You know what I'm saying? Riles is either this is what we doing, and if it ain't for you, get the fuck out my office.
So we fast forward that you win those 2 more championships. You end up with 3 championships. Unbelievable. Yeah. So you have 20-year career. Jersey's going up. Everything's in place. Talk about working into your last game of your career. What was your mindset going into that? Obviously, I touched on it at the beginning. Like, you know, you get mad at me every time I tell you. I didn't see the shit coming.
What the fuck you thought I was gonna do,
Coach?
No, what did you see in your mind?
No, what did you see? The shit, Coach.
Okay,
well, but the reality of the situation, guys, is that
it's the last game, Killer. You thought I wasn't gonna let that motherfucker ride?
But they had to dust the shit off, though. It's been a minute.
I'm playing every day.
I know you play every day, but there's a difference between playing every day and then breathing out there on that motherfucking court.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, and so you go out there and 25 minutes, have 24 points, something like that. Damn right. Elite.
Killer, I got a clip.
Yeah, I know, bro. Hey, listen, why is he beating me up for?
Cause, man,
I'm your homie.
You supposed to be on my side.
I am on your side.
My kids winning. My kids even won some money on that shit.
They bet for you?
These little apps and shit out here that they got these little shits. People said I was only gonna score like 5 points. What the fuck? Of course my kids took that bet. Of course they took that fucking bet. If they would, they would have needed another place to fucking sleep.
So your kids win money.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But tell me about, like, going into that game, your mindset. You know, it's your last one. Like,
I was nervous.
Here's the deal, and this is where I have you should.
I was nervous.
Where most people don't understand is in our line of work, in our business, right? Very few people get to pick their last day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, everyone asked how was my last game. I didn't know it was going to be my last game.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think I wanted to play again when I got done because my kids were going. but I didn't know for sure. So I didn't get to go in that game to like, okay, and have, team roll me out there and do what you did, which is an unbelievable, for you to be able to do that. So you going into that, talk to me about that and what it was like and walking off that motherfucker for the last time.
I was nervous the night before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was nervous the night before. But what people, don't understand is with us, and they always talk about how much I give to the younger guys and how, I help them. Those guys help me as well.
For sure.
Every day I'm playing one-on-one. Every day I'm playing 2-on-2. Mm-hmm. Every day I'm in some kind of drill, and being a part of practice and competition. So, as much as I'm prepping those guys, I'm prepping myself as well. So for me, the only thing I had to worry about was my conditioning. Yeah. I didn't have to worry about getting a rhythm. I didn't have to worry about how I would feel on the basketball court because I had been playing every day. You know what I'm saying? So I was nervous, just because it's my last game. I wanted to go out the right way. I wanted to go out with a bang. I wanted to put on a good show for everybody. But, as far as the preparation and stepping into it, man, I got to shout out my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as I helped them, they helped me as well.